thoughts?
We're excited. We're happy to get them out of here on the field. Be our first practice. Had a really good walkthrough this morning. Thought the kids had a lot of energy and a lot of excitement this morning. We talked about one day at a time. One practice at a time. I think we've got enough kids that have been around what we do, what we're trying to instill to kind of understand that. So things have gone well. Hopefully we'll have a good practice one and build on that tomorrow morning with a good walk through tomorrow morning.
That was the best day you look forward to, once to get it started. It's always fresh, and all the new kids coming in. With
Yeah.
eyes.
The two best days in football are the start of camp and the last day, and everybody doesn't get the last day. The last day when you're winning a championship, the last day of the season. Those are the two best days in ball, I think. There's a lot of, journeys and events and things that happen on the journey in between. But those are the two best days in ball.
Okay. What do you want to see out of this team the first couple days before you get into pads?
I'd like to see them practice with some enthusiasm and excitement and have some retention from spring ball and from the summer training.
You talked about having a lot of guys around the program. Around 100 is what you've said.
Mm-hmm.
How do you expect that to translate to fall camp, having so many people around this time around?
Well, hopefully there's just a transition from summer to training camp. And, you don't have a whole bunch of guys having to learn how to do stretch, because they've been here. They know how to train because they've been here. They've been able to, the NCAA allows us to meet with them so they have a little bit of an idea with installation. So it's not just totally brand new every day that they, the first day they step out here. So that's what you hope to have happen so you can continue and move faster during training camp.
You say, how nice is that, Coach, to not spend or waste time trying to teach them, the routine here. Now they all pretty much know the routine and they all know what it takes and what you expect from them. How nice is it for you just to spend time coaching instead of, teaching things?
Well, and we had obviously a team meeting last night. We talked about, now the next steps we have to take in the program, and that's, learning and understanding what it takes to win. Because now we've got a roster that's getting closer to the number that we need it to be. We've got some guys that have played some snaps for us, so it's really good for us to be able to go out and say, okay, if we do these things right, we're going to have a chance to win these games. Which there's not a game that if we do it right, stay healthy, that we won't have a chance to go compete and have a chance to win it.
How nice is it to see how are you comfortable where the leadership is right now with the
I think the leadership is good. I think it's growing every day. A leader doesn't have to be an older guy; it can be a younger guy. So we got some young guys that have leadership qualities. So hopefully they'll grow into leaders and watch some of the guys that are leaders on our team and know what it looks like, know what it smells like, and become one.
Deshaun Wattie was a player you gave a lot of credit last year for his toughness. He hurt his shoulder, played through it a lot. Switched him to safety, from corner to safety. What went into that decision?
I've always thought in the recruiting process that Deshaun might one day grow into that position. He's smart. He understands the game. He loves the game of football. He understands. He's a great communicator. I think it's a natural position for him. We weren't able to do that in year 1 or 2 because of depth at corner and those type things. And so I think now we're getting a little bit more depth at those positions that now, we need him to, you have to be good in the middle of your defense. You got to be good at nose guard, and you be good at inside linebacker, and you better be really good at safety. So, and it's the same thing on offense. You better be good at center, and you better be good at quarterback. And if you're not good right down the middle of your offense and your defense, you don't have a chance to win. So we want to be strong in those positions. He's one of our better players.
Everyone does want to talk about quarterback. What do you need to see out of those guys during camp? And is this a battle you expect to go all the way throughout camp?
Whenever one becomes the leader, we'll make him the quarterback. Now you may not know until week 1, but I think it's we're in a good position. We haven't been able to have that kind of battle since I've been here. So we've got 3 guys that'll go compete, and what we're looking for is a guy that can lead the team, that guys that know, the players know they can trust that they're going to do everything to try to give us the opportunity to be successful on offense. And to me, that's the biggest thing, a guy that our players trust. And that's just not the offensive players, it's everybody. So it's got a lot to do with leadership. It's got a lot to do with the trust that they earn from their teammates. So we'll figure that out. We've got 3 really talented, good kids in those positions. So one of them will step up, and maybe 2 will step up and separate themselves. But we're not going to push it or try to speed up the process. We're going to let it naturally happen.
You mentioned depth a lot, and one place you have a lot more depth is the offensive line this year. And you also have a lot of freshmen coming in. I think it's 4 or 5 new guys. One of them is JUCO. Are you expecting any of those guys to really get in the rotation? Maybe mainly Jemison, I think his last name is.
Cam Jemison from Hutch Junior College. We expect him to be a player. There's a good chance he starts for us. Really good chance. And we're not there depth-wise. We're not close. We're not close depth-wise. We're still a class away. But we're better than we were. So we're in a position now where we're getting better at those at the offensive line spots, but we're not there yet. But Cam and some of the young freshmen will get an opportunity to compete and be in the 2 deep and help us. We're better depth-wise, but we're not what we want to be.
How healthy are you guys, Coach, going into this camp right now?
Fairly healthy. We've got a couple guys. Obviously, Anthony Smith's not available. He's still recovering from ACL surgery that he had a few weeks back. So he'll miss the 2018 season. He's one. Nick Foster's still in concussion protocol. We're not expecting him to be back 2008. Right now, I can't tell you that. But if you're in concussion protocol, it's kind of out of our hands to handle that. So those are the 2 long-term injuries. Other than that, everybody's returning. Mason Hayes is back in practice. Ish Davis is back at practice. Nick Wilkins is back at practice. Nick Wilkins has moved to offensive line, so he's playing center for us. So Keyshawn Roach is recovering from a little tweak of a knee this summer. He should be back in a couple of weeks. Other than that, we're fairly healthy going into camp.